Today we're going to learn how to figure out elapsed time. Elapsed time means going from a starting time to an ending time and seeing how much time has passed from one thing to another. So if we look at this problem, the problem says that Kalpana gets up at 7 o'clock a.m. She leaves the house at 7:30 a.m. How long does it take her to get ready? So we would start at the 7 o'clock. That's when she wakes up, and we would be ending at 7:30, making sure that our hand is between the 7 and the 8, and then 30 minutes is down here at the bottom. When I go from 7 o'clock a.m. to 7:30 a.m., I notice that the hours haven't changed. So I'm just trying to see how many minutes have gone by. So in this case, I'd count the minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we would have said that this was 30 minutes that elapsed or went by. Let's take a look at the next problem. The next problem says that Tony goes bowling on Saturday at 2 o'clock p.m. He gets home at 9 o'clock p.m. How long did he stay out? So we start by thinking of the clock, and it starts at 2 o'clock p.m. And then we're trying to get to 9 o'clock p.m. So this would be 9 o'clock. The o'clock is facing up. In this case, the minutes haven't changed, just the hours have changed. So if I look at this, 2 to 3 would be 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 hours have gone by to get from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Now we're going to go to our next problem. The next problem says that students arrive at the museum at 10 o'clock a.m. They leave at 2 o'clock p.m. How long are students at the museum? So we start by showing 10 o'clock a.m. and we're going until we get to 2 o'clock p.m. Now, the important thing to realize here is we're going past noon. Remember that 12 o'clock, when the hour hand hits there, would be noon. So to think about the clock, 10 to 11 would be 1 hour, 11 to 12 would be 2 hours, 12 to 1 would be 3 hours, and then 12 to 2 would be 4 hours. So here, how much time elapsed would be 4 hours, making sure at 12 we switch to that 1. Let's take a look at our next problem. At this problem, it says, a movie starts at 11:30 a.m. It finishes at 1:30 p.m. How long does the movie last? So we start by showing that 11:30 a.m. and then we're going to 1:30 p.m. Looking at this, even though it says 30 minutes, the minutes haven't changed, just the hours. So I think from 11 to 12 is 1 hour, 12 to 1 is another hour. So this would be plus 2 hours, or the elapsed time would be 2 hours. Now let's take a look at this problem. In this problem, it says that Beth goes to bed at 8 o'clock p.m. She wakes up at 3:30 a.m. to go to the airport. How much time did she sleep? So we start by showing 8 o'clock on our first clock. We're at 8 o'clock p.m. and then we're trying to get to 3:30 a.m. What makes this problem different is that the hours and the minutes have changed. So what I want to think about is at 3:30 a.m. and 8 o'clock p.m., I'd want to first stop at 3 o'clock a.m. That's an easy count, and then go from the minutes 3 o'clock a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So if I think about my clock, 8 o'clock a.m., 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that would be 7 hours. And then to get from that 8 o'clock, to get from that 3 o'clock, imagine that would be like that. We would now count the minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that would be 30 minutes. So the elapsed time would be 7 hours and 30 minutes. Now head into Seesaw to solve some problems for today's lesson.